Hi everyone, thank you for joining me for Rebounding and Yoga Day 10. So we'll see how long I go. Maybe about 8 minutes or so bouncing and then some yoga stretching. And we'll get into our hips, our legs, our spine, and a little bit into the shoulders as well. And of course, we're always working our core when we're bouncing, so join me. And maybe Zoe would like to come too. So warming up. feels so good. And then lower knees, a few cat-cows. And then pointer dog or tiger. You can bend the knee if you wanted. Option for the opposite arm to extend. And then other side. Bent or straight legged. Opposite arm option. And then lower that arm down. Sending the hips back a little bit. Thread the needle. Getting a nice stretch and twist. And coming back up, other side. And then coming back up, tucking the toes, make sure you're on the mat, widen feet, and wide leg, forward fold, hands on the frame. And then you can come up halfway, bend one knee, straighten it, bend your other knee. Feel that stretch in your inner thighs. One more time on each side. Listen to your body. Back to your forward fold. Hands wherever they make sense to you. Find it easier on the frame. And then thoughtfully come back to a down dog. Lower knees. Come to a seat. Bring your feet together. Away from the hips. Long spine, cobbler pose or butterfly pose. Lengthening out your spine. Feels good when the spine gets a little stretch. And then coming back up. And then maybe coming into a pigeon pose. You might keep your right knee bent, or you might straighten that leg out. Make sure your front knee feels okay. Hands where they feel comfortable. Your hips might be up or on the mat, and you should feel this in your outer front hip. And you could sort of come down a little bit if you wanted. And then other side. Pigeon on the other side. Good stretch in the spine, as well as that front hip. Again, you might lower down a little if that feels better. And then release. So from here, let's try a figure 4 hip stretch. Sometimes that's nice. If you don't want to do pigeon, this is another variation. So you could cross one ankle over the opposite thigh and draw that knee towards you so that you feel a stretch in that outer left hip if your left ankle is crossed. That can feel really good. And then release, uncross that ankle, cross your other ankle over the opposite thigh. Lift the other foot up, hold behind that thigh or whatever makes sense to you. You can relax the lower left leg, but keep that ankle active that's on the thigh. Breathe here. And then release when you're ready. Lift your knees up, hold on to the edge of your rebounder, and take your knees over to your left. You might look a little to the right. Make sure you feel comfortable. Little twist. Hands can be on the frame of your rebounder. And then bring your head to neutral. Bring your knees one at a time back up, and then over to the right. Relax your legs, relax your spine, relax your shoulders and arms, and gaze softly to your left. Breathe here. And then slowly and thoughtfully bring yourself back up. Maybe coming into a child's pose. Find what feels good to you. Maybe supporting your head with your hands. And if your feet are wide, you'll get a nice stretch into the hips here. Relax your upper back and shoulders. Let your head be supported. Notice your breath. And then slowly make your way back up. Bring your knees in closer. If you want to lay down on your back on your rebounder for another little rest, like a mini shavasana, feel free to do so. Thank you for joining me for this Rebounding and Yoga Day 10. And I look forward to seeing you next time on your yoga mat or the rebounder mats. Thank you, everyone.